Here's Jake with the Dumb Zone News.
Very bad news for Dan as the Hooters on North Lamar caught on fire.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wait, is that ours?
Yeah.
The West End Hooters?
I believe so.
Oh, no.
Yeah. This morning. Oh, no.
Is it from being awesome? From having awesome food?
I think the wings were just too hot.
Yeah.
They were blazing.
It definitely wasn't the servers.
Ooh. Little commentary.
Do you know about our battle with Dan regarding Hooters takeout?
He's for it?
Way more than anyone I've ever met.
We used to pick lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Jake always took pride in the different kinds of restaurants he would order from. And Dan just walked in one day and said, "Hey, how about Hooters?"
I was like, are we going?
I haven't had the fish sandwich in years.
I was like, are we going there?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I just want to pick up
I want to go.
a fish sandwich from Hooters.
We sent Ty Walker.
And he was there a long time.
He was so happy to go be the guy to pick up food.
Yeah.
Are you serious? You were craving a fish sandwich?
I think I'm the only guy who's
Hooters.
ever ordered Hooters to go.
That's what took so long is they had to find the filet in the
Right.
back of the walk-in.
No,
Yeah.
they didn't have to find. They have plenty of those. If you go there, they had to find the to-go boxes. Like no one's ever done this before.
Yeah.
You eat here.
we had a couple people come over for a 690 remote a couple weeks ago, and they were so confused.
They brought
Hooters to go, and
Yeah.
they were like,
They weren't confused. They were fired up because they love Hooters, just like I do. Do you think their delivery service? What if they had Hooters girls deliver? That's the future.
There
bro.
we go.
Yeah, I'm an idea man.
Yeah.
I just come up with ideas for other companies, not ours.
I mean, how would this
All right,
go?
Jazzes
Like,
you, Dan? You're
what's
excited about that?
The Hooters girl
Having
delivers you the
having
food.
an 18-year-old girl show up at your house in orange shorts and
Yeah.
pantyhose.
And
you just
kinda look
a
at her
fucking
for a little
fish
hula hooping?
sandwich.
She does that.
Woo!
You ever do the hula hoop thing?
You have your phone. If you want to
Hula
see
hooping.
something exciting,
You don't know
can
about the hula hoop?
Look on your phone.
I don't.
So back in the day, the Hooters waitress, if you said, "Hey, will you hula hoop?" she will. Like they had a hula hoop. The one in Cleveland, at least.
No, they did that here back in the day.
Did they?
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping it was just Cleveland.
So
They would
like,
have hula hoop exhibitions periodically throughout your meal.
in fact, my buddy Ed was dating a Hooters waitress,
Red's Ed?
and he got Cincinnati Reds Ed. He got mad at our other friend because he wanted to show off they had a Hooters waitress girlfriend. So we went to Hooters, and she's serving us and stuff, and then our other friend had her hula hoop in front of us.
Respect.
And Ed was all mad, like, why did he do
She's
that?
got to do her job.
Yeah.
Can
So
you
she's
hula
there
hoop?
just doing this.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's like adjacent to the mariachi.
I really hope that part is on the video.
Yeah.
You got
Whatever just happened right there. Do you think you can hula hoop right now?
No. My daughter used to be able to do it for half hour. Like, that was her big bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
My kids don't have much.
I've never been able to do it.
Yeah.
Really?
Never. No. I can't keep it going for more than like 3 spins.
I could get it going for, I think I got up to 30 seconds or so.
We should have a little
That's what she said.
hula hoop comp
All right, let's get one.
right now.
Where would you get a hula hoop?
Target.
That's a super good. No way.
Yeah, you can get a hula hoop at Target. You can get one at Wally World too.
turkey.
Right now?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'll bring one on Wednesday.
I feel like you would have to Amazon that.
I'm going to look in my garage, see if we have any old hula hoops in there. I haven't seen one in a while.
Old ones. Oh, yeah.
I
They don't
think,
go bad,
I don't
right?
think they go
Do
bad.
they spoil?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this hula hoop's expired.
This is out of control. They're $7 now.
Sports mayor will speak at the 2024 Republican National
Inflation,
Convention.
am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
No.
Sports
Yeah.
mayor?
Man. That makes sense, though.
He made the full transition. They need a black guy.
Black guy made a transition. He could tell the tale of how the reason Dallas is great is
He loves sports.
loves sports. Everybody else does too. Now it does. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And then his profile will get raised. He did it so that he can continue to be a politician with higher levels of politicianing in the state of Texas.
For sure.
And as a Democratic mayor, that's about your limit. Unless you're like really good. And he's him.
like smoke crack.
No, I'm just saying in Texas, if he wants to then become a state representative or governor, he's probably reached his ceiling in Texas.
Yeah.
As a Democrat.
Yeah.
So, but if he still wants to, get some higher paychecks, and yes, he's going to need to switch to be a Republican. So.
Speaking of the RNC, you've seen reports that Trump's message is going to be more unifying after this near-death experience. I think that's a terrible mistake on his part.
Do you think?
I think
lean into the divisiveness.
No, you lean into bloody fist in the air, fight.
That picture is going to be up there.
Pretty badass.
On these fuckers from the left tried to get me, and look.
Well, you're
you
only
can't
reading.
Take me down.
You're reading someone's speculation. Wait till he gets up there.
Yeah,
because there were people that said that when he became president.
I would find it hard to believe
tone it
that
down
he's
now.
Gonna,
he's the leader of everyone, and he's like, "You lost. I'm doing what I want because I won."
Here's the thing.
He uses this to his advantage.
I'm going to buy the shirt.
It's a great picture, dude. It's a badass.
I got to have the shirt.
AP photographer too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Pulitzer. Right
100%. One hundo. Anyway.
Anyways,
I'm buying the
Eric
meme
Johnson.
that showed someone pouring Heinz ketchup on his.
By like a Top Shot. I recently heard I might be getting some money from them.
Who?
Top Shot.
What does that mean?
I think there's like a class action civil lawsuit.
Man.
Don't glaze over.
No, because there's one of those for like DirecTV.
Sunday Ticket.
The NFL, yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna.
And I subscribed to that for 15 years or so, and yes, eventually they might say, "Hey, look, here's a $50 or $100," and whatever law firm has just made $1 billion, but all the subscribers. So it doesn't excite me at all. Well,
and also,
the NFL can't afford to give
there's
up more.
probably a pretty good chance that you're going to have to fill out some paperwork.
Right, and that means I won't do that.
I don't see you doing that.
I won't do that, so I'm not going to get it. And the lawyers know I won't, so they're actually not going to get just their regular – what do they get? What's the percentage that lawyers generally get from like a big settlement?
40?
Is
30,
it 40?
40? Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to probably end up with
maybe
70.
More.
Just because these class action lawsuits, people don't fill that stuff out. They don't pay attention.
No.
Although I'm a little better at that these days. Was work on the old mileage for the taxes this weekend.
There you go.
I did a little bit of that myself.
In fact, that was one of the things I was bitching to Danny about on the phone yesterday. Because I know he's been like a business owner for quite some time. And I'm like, dude, how come no one told me about quarterly taxes?
You need an accountant.
They're both laughing.
Well, we got one, and and he does tell me that, so I fired him because I didn't want to pay quarterly taxes.
So I do have a little bit more political news for you. Trump has a vice president pick.
Oh, it's a fish?
Yeah.
In an hour?
In an hour.
Oh, we don't know
they're
yet?
Gonna wait
No,
for
it's
us
a
to be.
fish.
They're going to wait for us to be done.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do an emergency pod.
So J.D. Vance, are you familiar with this guy at all?
I feel like he's a black guy.
Or
is that untrue?
I 100% understand where you're coming from.
Well, you just said.
But it's not true.
You're thinking of
He's
a
not
different.
black?
Yeah, you're thinking of a different man whose last name is Vance.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that? Okay. I think I was thinking of J.D. Salinger.
He wrote Catcher in the Rye.
The guy who wrote Catcher in the Rye.
He's famously black.
No.
Oh, really? Damn.
No. Not at all.
I know, dude. Move on.
Turn away from the end
Jesus
of the plank.
Christ.
No.
Come back to the ship, Dan.
So J.D. Vance is a guy who wrote a book called Hillbilly Elegy. And it was really...
I have that book.
It was really, really popular in like 2014, 2015, maybe sometime around then. And it was about like he grew up in like the... Has anybody else here read this?
No, I haven't read it.
I listened to the audiobook. My wife read the book. It's like about him growing up in the Appalachian Mountains and his family was super effed up.
Is he a politician?
He is now.
Okay.
I think he was a Marine. And it like appealed to liberals because it seemed kind, but it was also like a very bootstrappy type book of, hey, if you're struggling, just pull yourself up. Mm-hmm. And then he went hard right. And apparently he's not only going to be the next vice president, he's probably going to be the next president after this one.
Is he currently like a politician, though? Is he like a current
senator
or something?
He's from Middletown, Ohio. I don't know if you know where that is.
No.
And he is
I would say the middle.
You know, where he's from, things might have been given.
Yeah.
But he is a state senator from Ohio.
Okay,
So
maybe that's why
your mom probably has opinions on him.
That's probably why I've heard of him.
He's a lawyer. Grew up in the shitty part of the country. Claims to have pulled himself up by his bootstraps, and now... Mm-hmm. And he's like 38, 39.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought he might go lady. Who's the lady that was all fired up about...
Well, which one?
him?
You got Marge, you got Boebert.
No. One of the ones who was running for president.
Carrie Lake.
Maybe her. Nikki Haley, maybe her.
Yeah, Nikki Haley was in the mix for sure. She was actually running.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So you think J.D. Vance is the guy, or you're positive?
I mean, that's what everyone's saying.
Okay.
He kind of looks like the Hammer.
See, that's why another reason you could say...
He does kind of look like the Hammer.
He has Hammer-esque qualities.
Yep. The other conspiracy theory for why this was all like a Hollywood production, the Republican National Convention starts like now.
Mm-hmm. Like for 3 or 4 days, right?
So that shooting happens, and then right now everybody's real fired up, like
to go to Milwaukee.
to go to Milwaukee, the good land.
You ever been to Milwaukee?
I'm gonna say no. Obviously, I've been to Green Bay, but no, I don't think Milwaukee's not too far from there. But no, I don't think I ever went.
I've heard it's nice. Danny?
No.
It is nice.
You been for what? College football?
That was a part of my Stephen Avery Trail of Tears.
When you went to Manitowoc or whatever?
You go to a Brewers game?
Went to the stadium. I don't remember why. They must have been out of town. But yeah, cool downtown.
You didn't see the Brat race?
Mm-mm.
I like that bit.
Yeah, so I don't have too much more on J.D. Vance other than to tell you, like, he's going to be the president in 5 years.
Okay. Well, then let's start
Betting on
kissing
J.D.
his
Vance?
ass. Yeah.
All right, there it is.
Let's do everything we can to stay in his good graces.
The Dumb Zone News. Like
And I think there was like a shitty movie on Netflix or something. Copeland? You agree? Okay.
The Hillbilly Elegy?
Yeah, I think there was an adaptation. It sucked.
A Netflix movie sucked? I don't believe you.
They will pump them out, won't they?
Wow.
No puppet.